How you doing up?
I got bird wings flapping in my stomach.
Oh, how you feel? Like you gotta breathe long and deep or you'll bust.
Yeah. How much longer it's gonna take, Gramps?
Oh, at the rate we're going about.
You just pack up and go back where you come from, mister. And next time we won't pull it down, we'll burn it down. Kind of get the feeling that maybe that old man thinks we didn't mean it, what we told him last night?
From the looks of them supplies and his going into Andy's place here, seems to me he aims to make us prove it.
Now, ain't that kind of foolish, old man?
You might still could get a good price.
You're wasting your breath. You may bury me on that land, but you'll never drive me from it.
All right. That's the way you want it?
Chad, what happened?
Bunch of riders came last night.
Where's your grandfather?
In town. Be back directly.
He's all right.
Yes, ma'am. A little mad, but he's sure all right.
Did you get a good look at those men?
Yes, sir. They're the ones your brother's tangled with in the saloon.
You're sure?
I'm sure. Me and Gramps were standing just over there.
Well, I'm glad they didn't hurt you. Just frightened you.
I see you had callers.
Well, I'll greet them a little more personal next time.
That's not the answer, Jubal.
It's one they'll remember, though.
How many of them were there?
9, 10.
And you're going to try and stand them off alone?
Well, I ain't gonna crawl.
What about Chad?
Victoria, I was hoping he could stay with you for a few days.
I'm staying here.
You're gonna do as I tell you, boy.
I've been a part of it all till now.
You heard your grandfather.
Well, if there's going to be more trouble, I guess you'll need some help.
Help? What in blazes do you want me to do? I can't be out there guarding them every night.
Dutton and the others will be back.
I talked to Dutton, he denies it.
He's lying and you know it. Equal protection under the law, Sheriff. Protect Jubal Tanner in spite of your personal feelings. It's your duty.
Don't tell me my duty.
I'm telling you to order Dutton and the others to stay out of Oak Meadows or deputize enough men to see that there's no more trouble there.
I can't.
Can't or won't?
Besides the Barclays, you name me one person who'll stand up for that old man. In this whole valley, you name me one.
Fred, they destroyed his house last night. Maybe next time they'll kill him. Is that the way you want it handled?
Of course not. I'm against violence the same as you.
Then let the people know that.
But there's going to be violence. As sure as I'm standing here, there's going to be violence unless that old man settles somewhere else.
And if he doesn't?
I think they're going to kill him. No, I don't think they are.
Len, you know they are. We played poker together too many years. I can read you like a book.
I've got no more to say, Jared.
If anyone dies,
You'll have had a hand in it. I have no part in any of it. You can't tie me into a thing.
they'd listen to you. You and all the others who've turned their back on me, they'll all have had a hand in it.
You'll not lay it on my doorstep, Jared.
Then whose blame is it? When a handful of perennial troublemakers act as spokesmen for the entire valley.
Not the entire valley.
I couldn't find one who would stand with us.
But it's been 3 days. Maybe they've decided to let Jubal alone after all.
No, they figure to strike sooner or later. Sooner or later. In the meantime, there's all kind of land he can have instead.
Who said anything about land?
Isn't that what this is all about?
No, Brother Nick, it isn't.
Nicholas, what if this particular piece of land had a very particular meaning to someone close to you?
It all depends on what that meaning was.
If land weren't the issue, but it were a matter of personal rights, and standing on those rights, no matter how unpopular they may be, is 100% within the law.
Well, I'd say one man's personal rights standing alone are just as important as one man's personal rights standing with a crowd. Guess it sometimes takes a while, but eventually the Barclays get around to seeing eye to eye with one another. Why aren't you back at the house where you belong?
I've been here every night since you have.
You have?
Yes, sir. I've been hiding in that tree top yonder.
Get down behind that wheel where I can see you. And lie flat.
Dutton, this is Jared Barkley. We didn't figure on you being in on this, Barkley.
Hand it, brothers, so it won't be just trying to scare off one old man.
Take your men and go, Dutton. You're breaking the law. We'll go when he goes.
Nobody's gonna drive me off this land.
Jubal! Jubal, get back!
found out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jared. I'm really sorry.
You're a little late, Sheriff.
There. That looks much better. Just try not to keep tugging at it.
I'll try.
And tell your uncle to write us that you arrived safely.
Yes, ma'am.
How about an apple, Chad?
Well, everything's in order. Chad, here's your train ticket. And here's a bank draft in your name for all the money your grandfather saved for that land.
Thank you, sir. You figure the dam will go in now?
Yep, I think so. And you know, Chad, they held a special council meeting in town today. And everyone, the sheriff and even Len Colder, wants you to know how sorry they feel.
That's just words.
No, more than just words. They want your permission to name it the Jubal Tanner Dam.
I don't know.
Chad. Chad, you can go on being bitter about what happened. But that's not the way he would have wanted it. I know that for a fact.
The Jubal Tanner Dam. You tell him fine. But if it has his name, it better be the best dam in the whole world.
Boy, you don't talk or act like any kid I ever met.
Sure doesn't. Come on, we'll miss your train.
Hey, what time is this?
Would you like to drive with me?
Hey! My stuff!